receive my miracle. I am not leaving this service today except to receive my miracle. Lift up your voice and pray for miracle. In Jesus' name we pray. Put your hands together for Jesus. Assemblies. Well, today is going to be a great service because God assured me for today's service. He told me, son, I am going to be doing miracle instantly today. No, I'm telling you the truth. He said, I'm going to be doing miracle instantly today. Listen to me. One of the things that make me to be so happy this morning is that while the worship was going on, there was a name that was given to me before I came, and another name was added. You're going to see God in another dimension today. You don't know what I'm talking about. When the time will come, you will see the miracle of God raw here. My God, do I have a witness in the house? Come to understand, no matter how you are being misinterpreted by people, continue to do good. The good you do will speak for you. Don't stop doing good. Don't stop helping people. Don't stop having an open mind. One thing that God does is that He looks at the foolish things, the things that men say that nothing can do, can come out from it. That is what He gets Himself involved in, bringing them to make them to become relevant in their generation. You are too faithful to fail. You are too loving to leave me halfway. God is too faithful to fail. Can you just say, Father, just give me a word? Rise on your feet as we turn our Bibles to the book of Joshua chapter 10. As I read, you just follow me. Now it came to pass when Adonizedek, the king of Jerusalem, heard how Joshua had taken Ai and had utterly destroyed it, as he had done to Jericho. Take note of that. And its king. So he had done to Ai and its king. And how the inhabitant of Gibeon, take note of that, had made peace with Israel and were among them, that they fear greatly, because Gibeon was a great city, like one of the royal cities, and because it was greater than Ai, and all its men were mighty. Take note of that. Verse 5. Therefore the 5 kings of the Ammonites, the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, and the king of Eglon, gathered together and went up. They and all their armies camped before Gibeon and made war against it. And the men of Gibeon sent to Joshua at the camp at Gilgal, saying, do not forsake your servants. Come up to us quickly, save us and help us. For all the king of the Ammonites who dwell in the mountains have gathered together against us. Verse 8. And the Lord, take note of that, said to Joshua, do not fear them, for I have delivered them into your hand. Not a man of them shall stand before you. Then let's go to verse 11. And it said, and it happened as they fled before the Israel and were on the descent of Beth-horon, that the Lord cast down large hailstones from heaven on them as far as Azekah, and they died. There were more who died from the hailstones than the children of Israel, than the children of Israel killed with the sword. Then Joshua spoke to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Ammonite before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, sun, stand still over Gibeon, and moon in the valley of Ahijalon. So the sun stood still, the moon stopped, till the people had revenge upon their enemies. Is this not written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven and did not hasten to go down for about a day. Take note of verse 14. That is what God wants to do for somebody today. Listen to verse 14. He said, and there has been no day like that before it or after it, that the Lord heeded the voice of man, for the Lord fought for Israel. I ask my papa to pray.
Father, speak through your servant and give us listening and doing heart in the name of Jesus.
Thank you, my papa. The topic given to me to handle today is extra miracle. Text somebody, say you will get extra miracle. No, say it to 10 persons. Say it to 10 persons. Stand up and say it to 10 persons. Amen. Extra, when we talk about extra miracle, let's look at the word extra. Extra simply means in addition. In addition. For some of you that do business very well, you will discover that if you go out to buy something, maybe they mention some cups of rice or whatsoever, you ask, say, Madam, put jarana. Or some will say, put extra. Wow. That is extra. In my own definition, I call extra an overflow. Is somebody with me this morning? An overflow. What is miracle? Miracle is a divine operation that descends with what is normal. That transcends what is normally perceived as natural law. What is normally, it transcends what is normally perceived as natural law. It cannot be explained by any natural basis. That is miracle. What is miracle? Miracle is a supernatural intervention of God in a crisis situation. The supernatural intervention of God in a crisis situation. A situation where hopes are gone. Situation where man has written off such a family or an individual. That is the supernatural intervention of God, and it is called miracle. A miracle is defined as a surprising welcome event that is not explainable by natural or scientific. It cannot be explained. It's a supernatural event of God, and it is considered to be a divine agency. Is somebody with me? And it is called extraordinary. See, the miracle of God cannot be called ordinary. Some people mistakenly call ordinary event as an extraordinary thing. Let me tell you something about something that is ordinary. Ordinary means something that is normal. Is that not true? Something that is common. Something that is regular. Something that has been established. That is what ordinary is all about. Extraordinary, the miracle of God is beyond extraordinary. Is somebody with me? The miracle of God is beyond, the miracle of God is beyond the ordinary. It's beyond what we call the ordinary. And I call the miracle of God the extraordinary event. If God, Let me tell you the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. If God could form armies and take the children of Israelites out of Egypt, that could not be called miracle. If God could form armies and take the children of Israelites from the camp of the Egyptians, that could not be a miracle. That is ordinary. But God involving Pharaoh in spiritual battle without armies or any weaponry. He turned water to blood. He caused flies all over. He began to do what I call the extraordinary thing. That is what is called miracle. That is what is called miracle. If God had sent Peter to go and beg or walk so that they can pay tax, that couldn't be called miracle. That is ordinary. But God telling Peter to go fishing, and Peter caught a fish and opened the mouth of the fish, and there were money inside the mouth of the fish, and Peter removed the money and came and paid tax. That is miracle. That is beyond ordinary. If Jesus sent the blind to go to see doctors so that they could be healed, that is not miracle. That couldn't be miracle. That is ordinary. But Jesus lay hands on the sick and they become healed. That is miracle. That is extraordinary. If Jesus had built bridge for the children of Israelite to pass the Red Sea, that couldn't be a miracle. That is ordinary. But Jesus raising the foundation of the sea, parting the Red Sea, that they could walk past the dry land, that is miracle. That is what I call the extraordinary. Listen to me well. This service is too contagious that somebody here today shall receive the extraordinary. Am I speaking to somebody? What will happen to somebody here today shall become an extraordinary event. Am I talking to somebody? If I have a witness in the house, raise up a shot fire. Let me tell you something, because of time, because miracle by God's grace, I cannot heal a fly, is going to take place here today. Now listen to me. See, there are miracles that happen in the Old Testament, so many, but let me give you few of them, and then we'll now look at the few miracles that were done by Jesus Christ. I will just give you a few of them, and then before you know, I'll do some things, and then we are done. We go into what we want to do here today. Now listen. See, the miracle in the Old Testament started from the creation. That was a miracle. You see Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 to 27. Aaron's rod changed. That was a miracle. Exodus chapter 3 verse 10, chapter 7 verse 10 to 12. Water made blood. Exodus chapter 7 verse 20 to 25. Darkness spread over Egypt. Exodus chapter 10 verse 21 to 23. Death of firstborn. Exodus chapter 12 verse 29. Mara's water sweetened. Exodus chapter 15 verse 23 to 25. Nadab and Abihu consumed. Leviticus chapter 10 verse 1 to 2. Water flowing from the rock. Numbers chapter 20 verse 7 to 11. Serpent healing the Israelite. Numbers chapter 21 8 to 9. Balaam's axe spoke. Numbers chapter 20 22 verse 21 to 35. Walls of Jericho fell down. Joshua chapter 6 verse 6 to 20. Sun and moon stand still. Joshua chapter 10 verse 12 to 11. Water flowing from the rock. Judges chapter 15 verse 19. Philistines slain before the ark. First Samuel chapter 5 verse 1 to 12. Men of Beth-Meshel smitten. First Samuel chapter 6 verse 19. Thunder destroyed the Philistines. First Samuel chapter 7 verse 10 to 11 to 12. Earthquake and fire. Numbers chapter 6 verse 31 to 35. Thunder and rain of harvest. Thunder and First Samuel chapter 12 verse 18. Uzziah struck dead. Second Samuel chapter 6 verse 7. Jeroboam's hand withered. First King chapter 13 verse 4. Widows of the Sarabite meal. First Kings chapter 7 verse 14 to 16. Widow's son raised from the dead. First King chapter 17 verse 17 to 24. A sacrifice consumed. First King 18 verse 13 verse 30 to 38. Uzziah's captain consumed. Second Kings chapter 1 verse 10 to 12. River Jordan divided. Second Kings chapter 2 verse 7 to 9. Waters of Jericho healed. Second Kings chapter 2 verse 21. Water for Jehoshaphat army. Second Kings chapter 3 verse 16 to 20. The widow's oil multiplied. Second Kings chapter 4 verse 2 to 9 to 7. The Shunammite son raised from the dead. Second Kings chapter 4 verse 37 to 38. The deadly pottage cured. Second Kings chapter 4 verse 37 to 41. Hundreds of men fed with 20 loaves. Second Kings chapter 4 verse 42 to 44. Naaman's cured of his leprosy. Second Kings chapter 5 verse 10 to 14. Elisha bone revived the dead. Second Kings chapter 19 verse 35. Daniel in the den of lion. Daniel chapter 6 verse 16 to 23. The miracles of Jesus. Let me mention a few. Jesus changed water to wine. John chapter 2 verse 1 to 10. Jesus cured the nobleman's son. John chapter 4 verse 46 to 47. The great haul of fish. Luke chapter 5 verse 1 to 11. Jesus cast out the unclean spirit. Mark chapter 1 verse 23 to 28. Jesus cured Peter, mother-in-law of a fever. Mark chapter 1 verse 30 to 31. Jesus healed a leper. Mark chapter 1 verse 40 to 45. Jesus healed the centurion's servant. Matthew chapter 8 verse 5 to 30. Jesus raised the widow's son from the dead. Luke chapter 7 verse 11 to 18. Jesus stilled the storm. Matthew chapter 8 verse 23 to 27. Jesus cured two demoniacs. Matthew chapter 8 verse 28 to 34. Jesus cured the paralytic. Matthew chapter 9 verse 1 to 8. Let me tell you what surprised me about the miracles of Jesus Christ. It was so powerful, so great and mighty that even as we speak today, the earth, they sent a wait for the word, the trumpet that will be sound. And the Bible said that when the trumpet will be sound, what will happen? That the dead in Christ will resurrect. Daddies and mommy, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus died. He resurrected by himself. There were spiritual forces and everything to stop Jesus. But when the time came for him to rise from the grave, there was no power that came and resurrected Jesus. By himself, he stood up. It's just like when a man sleep and it is time for you to wake up from your sleep. You wake up for the next day. Jesus woke up by himself. The armies that were on guard, they all slept. And Jesus majestically stood up from the grave. See, this miracle, the significance of it is that today, based on all this miracle that has been done, if you are sick here today, you shall be healed. If you are barren today, you shall be fruitful. If everything God has destined you for has been buried and killed by the resurrection power of Jesus
Jesus Christ, you shall resurrect. If I have a witness in the house, stand up and shout amen.
Let me explain something to you. In Joshua chapter 10, where we read, the Bible said Adonizedek became afraid. It was not that the children of Gibeonite had decided to wage war against him. It was not that the Israelite wanted to fight him. But do you know what? He was afraid of the previous miracle. Is somebody with me? The previous miracle that God did for Joshua. He mentioned it, he stated it. He said, listen, the reason why I am calling you people the king of Jerusalem, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Hebron, the king of Lachish, the king of Eklon. The reason why I am calling you is that I have heard of what Joshua did to Jericho. Joshua did not fight. Joshua only shouted, and the city of Jericho fell down. That one was not enough. And Joshua went ahead and conquered Ai. He destroyed them all, including its king. The worst part of it, this fellow king, as I'm speaking with you now, is that, sure, you know the tribe of Gibeon. The tribe of Gibeon. You know that they are royal people. Those guys are special people. See, see, by physical strength, those guys naturally they have muscles. They are mighty men. These men before, they were afraid of Joshua. But because they saw what God was doing in the life of Joshua, they decided to make peace with Joshua. This miracle is too much. Somebody is not understanding me. See, don't just look at what God has done for Joshua. God delivered Jericho to the hand of Joshua. God delivered Ai to the hand of Joshua. God delivered the Gibeonite to the hand of Joshua.
It caused enmity. Listen to me. What God did for you 2019, it cannot be compared to what God will do for you in this year 2020. What God will do for you will shock you. It will shock you. It will shock you. You don't serve a dead God. You serve a living God. Is the same yesterday. Is the same today. Is the same forever. If God say yes, no man can say no. If God lift you up, no man will bring you down. Today, God is on your side. Miracle is on your side. Increase is on your side. Upliftment is on your side. Connection is on your side. If I have a witness in the house, rise on your feet and shout through fire.
Sama. It was because of that they gang up. At this moment, see, the strength of the Gibeonite was weakened. Do you know why? Because if they captured the Gibeonite, they will be able to capture Joshua, because they were men of royalty. They were timbers and calibers. So they used to stand in the gap to protect the tribe of Israel, to protect the Israelites. Listen to me. Who want to destroy your blockage? See, that thing that has been your strength, who want to cut it off? Today, in 2020, they shall catch fire. I said they shall catch fire. If I have a witness in the house, raise your hand and holler fire. Raise your leg and shout fire. Raise your left leg and holler fire. Somebody shout fire. Holler fire. Jump up and shout fire. Shout fire. Shout fire. Shout fire. Master, see, these people were already gathered in Gilgal to finish the Gibeonite. It was there. The Gibeonites said, this battle, It's too much. It is because of we have help. See, listen to me. Your help will not cause trouble for you.
Shut up. You did not get what I say. The help you are helping humanity will not cause problem for you.
It was because of help that these people now want to finish the Gibeonite. Some people are passing through a lot of problem today because of people they help. Because of people they help. Because of people they render help to. Today, devil is in trouble. Honestly, today, that devil is in trouble. See, do you know what happened? The moment the Gibeonite quickly sent a message to who? To Joshua. They said, Joshua, listen, we won't die here. Come and save us. And said, do you know the meaning of Joshua? Joshua means Jehovah saves. Joshua responded to his name. Jehovah saves. The moment Joshua had that, read that letter, that please come and help us. Even Joshua mummies were also, Joshua was afraid of. Because, do you know why? If you read that place very well, the Bible said that they all went with their armies. All their armies. All the 5 kings went with all their armies. But do you know what happened? It was there that God spoke to Joshua. God said, Joshua, don't be afraid. There are many prophecies in 2020. Even some was revealed to me. Bad things that is going to be happening. But God said, my children will be exempted. No, listen, you don't know what is happening in the house. See, listen, that was where Joshua, he had from God. You know, when you hear from God, you become confident. So Joshua now he heard from God. And God said, Joshua, go. These men, I have delivered them to your hand. Joshua now went to the Gilgal. As Joshua was there, behold, God decided to do what he has not done before. Do you know what? Stones from heaven. Stones. Stones. Begin to hit their head. Begin to hit them. Their armies, begin to kill them. Begin to kill them. That the Bible said that if I am to use my little knowledge to plus and minus, is that if the armies of Joshua and the armies of the Gibeonite were killing, it was that if they kill 5, God kill 200. If they kill 10, God kill 500. That was what God was doing. God began, the Bible said, and God give more.
This year, those ones that don't want you to reign, they shall catch fire. The miracle you will receive, those ones that want to kill you, they shall catch fire.
That just remind me, somebody came to meet me, and the person called me on phone. He wanted to pray, and they said she wanted to see me, that they are traveling for a journey, and everything have been placed for this journey. It's a big ceremony, and I want to travel with my son. We will be traveling for this journey. So I told her to see me. When she came to see me, the Spirit of God ministered to me. He said, if this woman go, this baby will die. This woman will not. This woman will be killed. Ladies and gentlemen, I asked her to do something. As she came, she said, what I saw is that a person was buried, and the picture of me and my baby in that picture were separated. I said, that is it. The woman begged me, say, can't I give my son to my mother? Can't I, so that we go? I said, listen, I'm just telling you what God is saying. He said you shouldn't go for this journey, but this your husband that will go. We need to pray for him, because for him to return back. To cut the long story short, it was that the day the woman, she told me and said, see, my husband had an accident while coming back. That day I slept off my feet while my husband was coming back. That day, the husband came. After that, some days, when he came to see me. He said, somebody told him the same message I gave to him. Listen to me. Today, the devil is going to be in trouble. You don't get what I'm saying. See, the miracle that will happen to you, you will not say it. It will speak for itself. You're not hearing me. It will speak for itself. I said it will speak for itself. Did you know what happened? The moment the Bible said that God killed all these enemies by himself. Did you know what Joshua did? Joshua prayed a single prayer. The moon stands still. The sun stands still. Did you know what? The Bible said, the thing that shocked me is that the Bible said, God will never answer any man again in that manner. It's like you don't understand me. No, read it in verse 14. Put it in the script, you will see it. He said, God, because this thing Joshua has done, nature obeyed Joshua. The whole clock ceased. Nothing was working again. He said, and there was no day like that before it or after it, that the Lord hearkened unto the voice of a man. They would know. Do you know what it means? God decided to use Joshua to set record that nobody can break. See, what God will do for you in 2020. You know they used to have Guinness Book of Record. They say somebody break. The record you will keep, nobody will break it. Oh my God. I said the record you will keep, nobody will break it. I said the record that God will use you to keep, nobody will break it. If I have a witness in the house, rise on your feet and shout, I receive it 3 times. For you to get extra miracle this year, do you know what you must do? You must separate yourself from things that will hinder you. For you to get miracle, this extra miracle this year, you must separate yourself from a lot of things that is called hindrances. Separate yourself from sin. Let me give you a place in the Bible. In Genesis chapter 13, the Bible said it was only God, it was only Abraham that God called. But Abraham decided to carry his nephew. It became a problem. When God began to bless, because through Abraham, God was not blessing Lot. But what happened? The Bible said that there was a serious clash between the herdsmen of Abraham and the herdsmen of Lot. That Abraham discovered that if this thing continue, the blessings of God will cease in my life. He called him. He said, see, you are like my son. You are my son. See, let there be no strife between me and you. What do you want? If you want to go to north, I go to east. If you want to go to south, I go to west. Choose any path. I don't want anything to hinder my blessings. Because I knew what God told me that is going to use me to do. So I don't want anything to hinder it for me. And the boy said, sir, I'm going to go this way. As he went to that way, see, read that place, you will see. God said to Abraham, he said, what can you see? How far can you see? As far as you can see, take over. That was the prophecy. I pray for you today. In this year 2020, you shall take over. I said you shall take over. I was listening to the life story of Adeboye. Adeboye said that there was a time in his life that he was not having anything. He was in need. The general overseer of Redeemed Christian Church of God. He said he was looking for just 50 euro, just 50 euro to meet up his need. There was no money. He said, Father, please, can you just give me 50 euro so that I can pay my bills? After a few hours of that prayer, just few hours, he received a call. And the call he received was a wrong number. And the man was saying, sorry, who am I speaking? He said, you are speaking with Pastor Adeboye of Redeemed Christian Church of God. He said, wow, what a privilege, sir. Okay, I'm going to come with my brother. After some few minutes, he came with his brother. And Adeboye said he prayed for him. And as he was to take his leave, he gave him 50 euro. The 50 euro he was looking for. You don't know what want to happen to you this year. Everything that is for you, that somebody who he must release. Oh, David Adeboye said it was just like a magic. Just now, he said now, say, oh God, if I know that this thing will be easy like this, you would have given me another 50 euro again. He said, why he was still saying it for another 50 euro? After some few hours, somebody knocked at his door. He opened the door. He saw a note. He opened that note. Behold, it was a big man in his church who has never given him penny. And the person wrote in that note, he said, I feel like to give you this 50 euro. Jesus Christ. He said, God, is this now what for you? I was just asking for 50 euro you gave me, and I asked for another one you gave me. I would have asked for another one again. He said, why he was still saying so?
Another one came. He was shocked. It shocked him. He couldn't believe it. Is this how God works? He said, recently God was telling him, Adeboye, if that time you have asked me for 5,000 euro, I would have given it to you. Listen to me. Today as you pray, what you ask God for will be given to you. If I have a witness in the house, rise up and shout 7 amen.
See, your miracle this year must be a complete one. Put it in the screen. In Mark chapter 8, verse 24. Imagine Jesus Christ, sir, praying for somebody that could not see. And Jesus said, how far now? The man said, God, Jesus, they see men like 3. Jesus said, no, this one is not a complete miracle. How can you be seeing men like 3 when you are supposed to see men like men? Come on here. And Jesus lay hand for him for the second time. How far? He said, I see men normal now. Today,
extraordinary thing shall hit your head. It shall hit your head.
See, the miracle that God will do for you in this 2020, it will embarrass your enemy. No, you did not get me. See, it will embarrass your enemies. Look, in Exodus chapter 8, verse 20 to 24, what happened there? The children of Israel was praying for them to be free, for them to be free. And God was doing wonders. See, do you know what God did? God disgraced the gods of the Egyptians. Do you know the one of the gods that the Egyptians were serving was the god of Beelzebub? And Beelzebub means god of flies. Why were they serving god of flies? It's like the fly was causing serious problem for them. That was why they were serving flies, so that fly will not cause problem for them. God said, I will disgrace your God now.
And God decided to serve flies. Flies were not causing trouble. The miracle that will hit you today, it shall embarrass your enemy. It shall disgrace their God. It shall disgrace their God.
See, in 1 Samuel chapter 7 verse 10, imagine Samuel making sacrifice to God. You are serving God well, and enemies now want to take you and take your miracle. God became annoyed. While Samuel was making that sacrifice, God decided to thunder with a great thunder and destroy all of them. See, Mahoto Pahanta Hinamo Shahada. I pray for you and your children that miracle that will hit you today, any power that tried to stop it, God shall thunder with great thunder. I say he shall thunder with great thunder. If I have a witness in there, shout the loudest amen. Quickly, I want to tell you this. For you to receive your miracle, there is these 5 things I want you to do. For your extra miracle to be complete this year, you must do this. Number 1, you must worship God. You must decide in this 2020, I will worship God always. Worship God at all time. Worship God in season and out of season. In Psalm 34, number 1, he said, I will bless the Lord at all in my mouth. Kenneth Copeland, the great man, one is still in existence. Kenneth Copeland, one great man of God in the US. He said, your praise is your gun of faith. Your praise is your gun of faith. When you praise God for what he has not done, you are provoking God. You are giving him an emergency assignment. When you praise God for things you are yet believing him for, you are provoking God. God says, it's not that I'm not seeing this thing. That is why I like the way the Yorubas used to praise God. Ta ló dàbí rẹ, Jésù, ta ló dàbí rẹ o, alágbára, ta ló dàbí rẹ. Ọlọ́run o, ta ló dàbí rẹ
o. Alágbára, ọba tó gbé ògo, tárí ògo, lọ sínú ògo, lọ sínú ògo. Ọba tí kìí sùn, ọba tí kìí rẹ̀, ta ló dàbí rẹ̀ o. Alágbára, ta ló dàbí rẹ̀. Jésù, ta ló dàbí rẹ̀ o. Alágbára, ta ló dàbí rẹ̀. Jésù, ta ló dàbí rẹ̀ o. Alágbára, ọba tó gbé ògo, kárí ògo, lọ sínú ògo, lọ sínú ògo. Ọba tí kìí sùn, ọba tí kìí rẹ̀, ta ló dàbí rẹ̀ o. Ta ló dàbí rẹ̀. Ìwọ lọ́ba ọba. Ta ló dàbí rẹ̀. Ìwọ máa tóbi jù. Mo wọlé níwájú rẹ̀. Mo ní ọgọ́gọ́. Mo ké.
Dwells in glory, come out in glory, enter glory. More powerful than any other God. You can't worship God and he will not do what he has not done for you. See, number 2 of it, always forgive. If you cannot forgive, you cannot receive miracle. Honestly speaking, there are people that have the list of offenders in their heart. Brother Chubike, the other time, December 31st. Sorry if there is Brother Chubike here. Now he do this thing for me. As I was sick, he did not come. If he too sick, I will not go. Oh my God. You see, you will remain where you are. If you are having the spirit of unforgiveness, but if your heart is as plain, you forgive people in advance. Before they sin against you, you have forgiven them. My God. See, do you know that when miracle want to happen to somebody, the accuser of the bread, they don't stay in one place. So he will want to do everything. And you know God is a just God. God, you know you are a just God. You see this one, see what they do. So when your heart is clear, you don't see. The Bible says in Mark chapter 11 verse 25, he said, whenever you stand to pray and you discover that somebody hurt you, quickly forgive him. He said, and when you do that, I will also forgive your transgression. That is what God does. Number 3, speak the language of faith. Always speak the language of faith. In Mark chapter 11 verse 23, he said, truly I say to you, whosoever said to this mountain, be thou removed, and have no doubt in his heart. He said, what you want? What did he say? He said, your desire, the thing you want. He said what? I will give it to you. I will do what? I will do what? Give it to you. The place I discovered that I met a woman who was giving her testimony, and she was saying that something that happened to her. She wanted going to the bedroom to bed, And all of a sudden, she had a serious sensation in her body. No. And she could not stand up from where she was again. Attack. She could not stand up from where she was again. She called her children and they quickly came to rescue her. And they took her to the bed. After some hours, she gained consciousness, but she could not move her leg again. And the children said, Mama, let's take you to the hospital. She said, see, listen to me, with children. I am not going to the hospital. I am tired of going to hospital. Until you become tired of something, God will not add. He said, I am tired. I can't continue to go to hospital. Leave me. If God cannot heal this leg, let me continue like this. After some days, she felt another sensation in that leg. And she felt it coming like this, reach here. And she started doing the leg like this. The husband said, what are you doing? Are you doing exercise in that leg? He said, see, God has healed me. What you see? God has healed me. He said, come on, you wish. He said, come. She stood up and started walking with that leg. Because she spoke the language of faith. Keep speaking the language of faith. Because do you know why? God will not fail you. God will not fail you.
I want to tell you something. The devil is a liar. What I was doing, it ceased and it has been restored. See, let me tell you something. This year 2020, don't take no for an answer. Are you hearing me? I say what? Don't take no for an answer. Don't accept every bad result as final. Are you with me? Don't accept every bad result as final. Because do you know why? In 2 Corinthians chapter 20, the Bible says, he say, for as many are the promises of God. He said, in him they are what? They are yes and amen. One of the things I have discovered in life is that if you need an extra miracle in your life, you must pray the word. You must what? Pray the word. Because if you cannot pray the word, you can't get it. And that is why in John chapter 15 verse 7, he said, if you abide in me and my word abide in you, anything, put it in the scripture. That's why he said anything you ask, it shall be granted to you. I want to tell you something. In 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9, the Bible says, he said, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has the mind of men conceived what God is to do for those that love him. See, what want to happen to you here today is going to be raw. I was assured of it. See what God said to me. He said, son, today. God said, he said, son, today. As many that has been expecting married, he said, this week they will conceive. I'm telling you. Before September, the ending of September, he says, son, they will deliver. Listen to me. I heard him well when he said, son, I am going to be a way maker. He said, there are places that they have submitted a lot of applications, contract and all. He said, this year 2020, I am opening them. Jesus Christ. See, he said to me, he said, son, in this service today, I am going to heal chronic sickness. Now I'm telling you, as we will want to pray, he said, I'm going to do miracle. I'm so sorry, sir. This person I want to call now, God knows I have never said anything to him before, but I just used to tell him that I like the way he dances. God said to me as I entered the church, he said, look at that boy. I don't really know his name. I was praying in my heart, let it be that is the name this boy is answering. Ifeanyi.
in the choir. Is there somebody like that very fine? I'm so sorry. He's an elder son. Is that true? Where is he fine? He's not here. Where is he? You see, he's not here. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I am saying it honestly speaking. The Lord opened my eyes. He said, son, this boy is a summary. I'm saying it as he said to me. He said, so this boy is a summary. Look, what I want to use this boy to do in the family he came from is more than what Joseph did. He said, see, he's not a first son. See, he's going to fly. As he was telling me this, I remembered that the same program like this was going on, and I was ministering in our church, in Reverend Marshall Church in Zuba, and the boy is the last boy. It's like maybe this boy will be the last boy. You see, he said this boy was the last boy. He said, son, what I want to do for God's way will shake. I called the father. He said, we'll shake the father and all. As I speak to you, God's way is in money. So he now told me, he said, son, you will lay hand, pray for him, and he will go with that mantle. I'm so surprised that he was not here. He's not here, but I saw him in the church. Another person, because we're going to pray. It was only two persons that were revealed to me. Sister Vera. I was praying yesterday. He showed me the place where she's working. From now to June, Sister Vera, there is something that want to happen in your office. See, it is going to attract a lot of things. He told me, come on, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I saw that her table was turned down. He said, son, there is a promotion I want to give to this my daughter, and they want to turn it down. I have turned down demotion before and turned it into promotion. He said, son, I am going to turn her downfall into promotion. He showed me in that office. There are so many. Maybe we will see. I've told her something, but maybe we will see after the service. But you know what is going to happen right now? The miracle of God, honestly, because of time, there will be no time to begin to tell you that. Let's begin to give what God have done. Let me just tell you a few testimony. Few. I was ministering in our church in Tafa. As I was ministering, the church secretary was seriously down. The wife came to meet me. He is the church secretary. He said, my husband manhood not the work again. Nothing again. We have taken drugs. We are tired. Man of God. I said, Mama, God heals. I joined my hand with her hand and I prayed for the husband, and that was all. Sir, in my former station, the man bought me tear leather phone. The wife, when I asked the wife said, see, man of God, the thing to the work myself. See, I have seen God heal liver sickness. Liver. Somebody, I'm talking of myself, was diagnosed that I have liver issue and that I can't give birth again. I told my wife, I said, since you want more children, but do you know what? I said, look, is it not God that brought this first one? Just forget. I think that the result before God. I did not know how liver problem disappeared. See, the miracle, I just want to tell you this few. The miracle. Let me tell you so that you will know what God wants to do for women that has been expecting. There was a woman, as I speak to you, she worshipped in SDP church. Her son, if her son was alive now, the boy would have been through with secondary school. I mean, he would have been through with his university now. The boy was in SS3. Do you know what? They struck the boy with death. So I saw the woman crying uncontrollable. The thing shocked me. I said, God, this woman is like, this is her last hope. What is it, God, that you can do for this woman? He said, I should tell her she is going to give birth to a son, another son again. This one will carry a serious anointing. I just hold her hand and I pray with her, and the husband is still worshiping in SDP. After 9 months of that, because she was done with giving birth. After 9 months, As I speak to you, what the woman is calling that boy is anointing. She gave birth to a boy and named the boy anointing. I want to pray for people here today.
So listen to me. You will place your hand. If you are sick, place your hand there. As we will be worshiping God, what you are believing God for. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I don't know the kind of job that you are believing God for. I don't know what you are believing God for. Listen,
I was told, he said the door of marriage has been opened soon. The people that have been due for marriage soon, he said, I'm going to open their chapter because they are going to be getting married. That is why, see, oh my God, there is a family that there is a serious crisis in that family. Serious one. And the person is in the church. God said to me, say, son, I am going to rain down peace. Because they brought that spirit in order to scatter the unity of that family. He said, because son, that family is having wealth, so they want to make them to become poor, but I'm going to settle it today.
God is in the church to settle case. As we will be praying, I don't know what you are believing God for. You will cry